All right, so maybe not too serious of a video today, but the OBS issue I was experiencing where you had this really just dog shit quality. Insert dog shit quality here. So it was big, it was unreadable text. It was like you're trying to blur it or something. And it wasn't OBS, it wasn't Streamlabs OBS. I downloaded, reinstalled. I opened the files that OBS was generating in VLC that I usually don't use. I use Pot Player. I open it in VLC, no problems. I upload to YouTube as an unlisted thing. Looks great there too. So it was Pot Player, my usual thing. I uninstall it, I put the 64-bit, it works. Now, of course, that's annoying too, because Pot Player has weird settings, and then you have to, the menus are so Byzantine, okay? It's a puzzle to figure those out. Insert here. And so it's a labyrinth to navigate the settings there. But that was fun. And then with OBS, it's doing pretty well. I can use it. In fact, to test out what I did today, I put up the instructions for the Java games now. So there were some errors there. Insert that here. All right, so here is the insert video we're gonna do, and this is the Flash stuff I did the day before. I even did these little intra-page links. So you can do that. Isn't that fun? But I did the Java stuff today where it linked to the wrong page. I still have yet to do the video. Now, as I mentioned with the OBS, I fixed it. I also figured out how to fix the microphone issue because it was this thing where the microphone volume would immediately go up and it would be, I don't know, not scratchy, but it would be just this weird thing. So I noticed on the back of the Blue Yeti microphone that I've had for years is this thing called gain. So either it's at 0 gain or at 100 gain, but it's like the opposite of what it was, and the sound is like perfectly normal now. So I have no excuses to not be doing this anymore because everything works pretty well. And you can now also see the difference in the quality as well. As mentioned, I figured out how to use the microphone correctly. It's either all gain or no gain. I don't know, but it works. It doesn't have a weird sound anymore. So this is great, okay? And to reward myself, well, hold on. No, I also did kombucha stuff, okay? And the internet experts told me it's okay to drink. Insert here. So here are the internet experts that have allowed me to drink this. I don't think the smartphone camera is good enough for it, but I took some pictures here. This is the top. This is the bottom with the Scooby thing in there. It's also called a pellicule. I don't know. It's a thing they give you. And here's the whole thing. Well, we can see that. But here's the internet experts who are all agreeing. Nothing wrong to my eyes. Booch on. What's the next step? Thanks. Let's see. I'll give a taste. I'll give a taste to myself. I don't know. When people say don't use your booch if the Scooby is fuzzy. See, it looks a little fuzzy. Like right there. That's not fuzzy, they say. They mean the Scooby literally gets fuzzy. Mold grows on top of the Scooby and in his hair. It's like having a whole bunch of lint on top of your Scooby. This is not fuzzy that I can tell. Thanks. So anyways, this is perfectly fine to drink, even though it's cloudy and weird stuff is growing on top on things. But it's not like the moldy weird stuff. So again, internet experts have officially told me I can drink this thing that's been sitting at room temperature for a week. So that's always fun. And to reward myself after a hard day of doing all this stuff, guess what? We're going to try the kombucha, right? Here we go. The booch, as the internet experts refer to it. Right here. Let me go. Yeah. Here we go. Look at that. Let's see here. Now, this is, well, let's see. This is that's the Scooby in there. Scooby, who knows? But the point is, well, you can't really see it with the lights here, but that's fine. I have not tasted this, okay? The secondary fermentation is you still have to put it in bottles. And I've just saved, hold on. I've just saved the bottles from the store-bought kombucha and have dried it out. You know, like that. And I'll pour it in there. They also say you can put some fruits and something in there. I don't know. We'll figure that out another day. But I still haven't tasted this. This was done, let's see. This was done. It's probably not going to flip it the right way. I'm not going to bother flipping it. But it says December 25. So it was a Christmas booch, as they say. And let's try. I bought this specifically for this. It's a little spigot. Look at that spigot. I know it works, and there's no holes in it, hopefully. Oh, I got it. All right, hold on. All right, that's probably enough. A little espresso cup. No drip. All right, let's see here. Yeah, it's nice and sweet. A little bit. I had to add extra vinegar in there because I don't have the pH strips. But they had some pH strips you're supposed to use. Let me taste it. Is it too sweet? Is it just... I don't know. Ooh. This is really good. This is really nice. Hold on. It has a nice kick to it. Like, it's not vinegary at all. Like, it has that kind of acidic smell to it, but there's no vinegar. It's really sweet. And again, there's not that much sugar in these, but no, this is very pleasant. It's, whatever, so I use, hold on. Let's see here. I use just this thing on Amazon that everybody was buying, this Fermantaholics thing. I guess a classic Scooby Kombucha live starter culture. Basically, they have a little bit of tea and liquid in there. And they have the little Scooby that's here. That's growing something else on it. That's what they had in there. You brew your own tea, put some cold water, put it all in here, put a little bit of vinegar. Right, well, sugar goes in the tea and everything. But it's really good. So they're saying... too sweet, cover it and let it go a few days longer. So we're going to test it like a little bit every day like this. If it starts to go a little too tart, it's not too sweet. I wouldn't say that. Maybe, no, this is better right now than basically almost all of the kombuchas I've had in the store. There's one that I like. Oh, hold on. I've kept the bottle for it. My favorite one is, by far, it has been the Element Kombucha. I'm on my knees here, good lord. Element Kombucha and Mountain Oolong. I like Oolong tea, but this one is just like phenomenal. Now, I didn't put Oolong in there because they said use black tea or green tea. I put Jasmine Jazz in there. Oh. I put Jasmine Jazz in there. This is the, Republic of Tea. And this is the milk oolong that I really like as a tea. I'm going to put this in next time. The secondary fermentation is you put it in these clean bottles, and then you add a little bit of fruit or something else. I have some nutmeg I bought, some cinnamon sticks. I'll test all of them with different amounts of everything else, right? And that's basically it. I'll do that, and then you got to undo the cap so it doesn't blow up and stuff. But that's it. Next time I'm going to do the oolong. I just don't want to be too crazy and do something that there. But it has a nice... Yeah, it just has that kind of acidic, maybe a little bit of alcohol because it's fermented. I'm not getting drunk off this, right? But there's a bit of... Yeah, there's a nice, very nice tartness to it. It's still sweet, but it's nice and it's good. I like it. So we're going to experiment with this for a couple days and see what it changes tomorrow. Just drink a little bit every day and see what happens, and then maybe we can get a little bit of these in these bottles. I don't know how. All right, this is a gallon, almost a gallon, because it's not right. This is really good. And if it takes a week to make, it's great for a week. This is great. Anyways, I think that's it. I don't think I've forgotten anything. So yeah.